Day 8 of the government shutdown. For some workers, this Friday will be their first without a paycheck. Randolph Rice, managing partner with Rice Law, is joining us this morning with a look at the costs for Marylanders impacted by this government impasse. Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. It's day 8, and it's starting to really hit people in their pocketbooks.
And a lot of people are saying, why? Why are we even at this point? Why did we get here?
Yeah, the big sticking point is healthcare subsidies. The Democrats want them in the bill. The Republicans don't. There's trust issues on both sides because the Democrats worry that even if they pass a bill, that President Trump's going to not honor it or maybe file some executive order. So they're just, nobody trusts anybody, and they're all fighting over healthcare right now.
And the people that suffer are those who are now out of a job. In Maryland is hit particularly hard.
Yeah, two big groups of people. One is obviously the federal workers. They could be either furloughed, which means they're home and they're not receiving a paycheck, or they could be like an emergency or essential worker where they're at work and they may be receiving, or they're not receiving pay, but they're still working, right? Either way, they're not getting paid. And when that paycheck doesn't come, the bills are still due, the mortgage is still due, there's just no money to pay those things.
And we know that a lot of families live paycheck to paycheck. So when there is no paycheck forthcoming, that creates a real problem.
Real problem. Now, there is some hope in the fact that they may get paid back, or they should get paid back at the end, although now the Trump administration is saying we may try to fight and not pay people back for the time that they were furloughed. But yeah, that's a real concern for a lot of people, not getting paid to pay those bills. And
what you're saying, they'll get paid back on the back end, but that doesn't stop the mortgage that needs to be paid this week, or daycare needs to be paid this week. And for, you know, mortgage companies, they can afford to help you out and say, okay, pay when you get the money. A daycare provider may not. They need the money because they're living paycheck to paycheck.
And that's right. It's the ripple effect that you have, particularly here in Maryland with so many federal workers. It's not just the workers themselves, it's the companies and businesses that get paid. The dry cleaners, right? That may not be getting used because they're not having to do dry cleaning for the customers who are federal workers. The daycare companies, the people may be home, they're not getting paid. So it has this ripple effect to not just the federal workers, but the businesses that service the federal workers.
Another point that you brought up, we were talking about the contractors, because you said the federal workers, oftentimes what is expected is that they'll be paid at the end of that. That's not the case for contractors.
Yeah, and this can lead to a lot of litigation down the road, but contractors have contracts with the federal government. The government says, look, we're going to pay you to do a certain job for us, but if they pause those contracts, the contractors probably aren't going to get paid back, and they then get stuck in litigation down the road, which can cost even more money. Contractors now reporting that they're having to lay off individuals until this shutdown ends.
And when you say contractors, we're not talking about big government contracts, and I mean, we're talking about contractors as in the cleaning crew that comes and cleans the building, the caterers that come.
That's right. This morning there was a big article about a marketing company down in Florida who does work for the federal government. Electricians, electrical companies that may subsidize their business with federal contracts. They don't have those. They can't pay those electricians. They have to lay them off, and it's really hard to get them back.
Yeah, so the sooner this can be over, the better is what I think a lot of people are hoping for. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well,